but it is commit season. It's commit season. It's official visit season. Kids don't pop like they used to on official visits. That's another thing that's
They have
missing from the
dates.
coaching.
Yeah, they have
Yeah,
dates set in stone.
yeah, it's very rare where these days where kids are popping on visits. But it may happen. A flip could happen. I think flips happen in that fashion more than anything. But we'll see where we at with it. I think it's gonna be a busy month. A lot of official visits, and then we'll get a lot of commits coming after these official visits. So they super important. Um, I think I already spoke about Jeremiah Smith. I'm pretty sure I added that he's gonna be coming that weekend of June 2nd. A guy I did want to ask CJ about. He's fairly new to being offered. We just offered him this week. Amare Sanders from Gulliver Prep, 6'2" defensive back. Florida
Jamari
State offered him.
Sanders.
Well, you guys offered him rep before we did.
I gotta check into him. I gotta look more. Look at us from having tapped in.
Check him out. I think he's pretty impressive right
Corner
now.
safety.
Corner.
Okay, I'm checking him
Yeah,
out.
he fits like the body type of Jamari Howard. He looks like a Corey Raymond defensive back, just like the Justin Denson guy I was talking about, 6'2", nice wingspan. But I like his film. He's out of Gulliver Prep.
We'll definitely
Uh,
check it out.
I've been hearing some good things behind the scenes as far as like his off season. He's having some good camp circuit. A lot of people like what they see when they put their eyes on him. But that's a guy I want everybody. If you're listening to the show, if you haven't heard about him, just keep an eye out for him. The only visit he has set up so far is to Nebraska as far as official visits. But Florida State and Florida both are programs
Well,
that
you can
recently
kiss
offered.
you can kiss the baby on that here.
They asked him. Corey Benders, my guy over at On3, reached out to him after the offer, and they asked him was he surprised about the Florida offer, and he said, "Nah, I think my future is very bright." And he spoke about himself playing in the NFL one day. So it's a very confident kid. Watch out for his recruitment. Wanted to talk about our receiver room, just mixing it up. It's not a whole lot of news out there, so I'm gonna talk some offers, but I do want to talk about like our receiver board, just seeing some the folks and what the vibes is amongst Gator Twitter. Uh, I just seen the take out there from my guy Walt. Shout out to him, but he had to take that if it was if Colbert was still here, Kerry Colbert, that the class would probably be wrapped up. I'm not mad at that take. I do like Colbert, what he brought as a recruiter, and you do have Gonzalez, who's back into the fold after being here previously. But I think the receiver board. I know the receiver board shift. We've seen new offers go out. If the board was the same, I think we have it wrapped up. But new offers went out. Everything shifted once DJ Lagway committed. He had relationships with some receivers in different parts of the country. And I do think wide receiver room, I got TJ Moore on commit watch. Uh, some big dogs are after him. He's going to take some official visits this summer, but he's just a guy that I think could possibly pop on a visit. Um, right now, he is going through the process, but the receiver room I think is going to shake out fine. I think it's going to be very elite, but it's just not as local as in Southeast. Now we're getting some names. When you got a national name like DJ Lagway, you got he camps around the country, so his relationships are big, and the board shift. So I think that's where we at with the wide receiver crew. Not worried about it at all. We already got a kill at one kill at the position, and also Billy Napier is really who is in charge of our wide receiver recruiting. When it's all said and done, that's why he made his money at and his name at. Um, a receiver stopping by next week, a 5-star receiver Cam Coleman out of Phoenix, Alabama. Right now, we're not heavy into his recruiting, but we are getting him on campus. This will be his first visit to the University of Florida. He's visiting Clemson on an official visit this summer, LSU. Some more players in his recruitment that's coming up is Florida State, Georgia, and Texas A&M. Jere Hawkins out of IMG, originally from West Virginia. He's going to visit between the second and the fourth as well, just to speak on that. I think Miami's a player in his recruitment, and also Penn State. On the prediction boards, I think it's Miami and Penn State leading on the predictions. But talking to Corey Bender over on 3, he put Florida in his top 2. We have a good thing going on at IMG right now. We'll see if we can pull him over. But he's a fast kid, another one of those track guys. He's a 10 400-meter guy, a 21.4 200-meter guy. Guys that
Amazing.
can just flat out fly, man. Also got Dalen Evans out of Texas. I got him on commit watch this summer he's gonna make the visit. He's a Texas A&M guy. Jimbo's losing some sauce right now, bro. He's struggling on the trail. You got to figure some things out, man. I think he's on a hot seat. I think everybody else know that it's a wrap. He lied to everybody with his offensive coordinator shit. So they prime for the picking when it pertains to recruiting. So I got Dalen Evans on flip watch. Jamari Howard is one that's coming down Florida State. I keep just hearing Florida State, Florida. I know, there's some Miami. I'm not gonna count Miami out because we don't know what NIL is these days, bro. So you can't all the message board stuff. Like we learn enough about this right now. Like you could think you know something and kid pulls all the Miami hat out of the blue. We already experienced that, so you learn history a little bit. But what I'm hearing behind the scenes is Florida State, Florida. He hasn't set up a Florida State official visit yet. I'm hearing that CJ said it's one in the works, but man, I hope we could get him to shut it down. To be real with you, I think we lead in his recruiting from what I'm hearing. He's been a little bit more wide open with what he's been saying in public, but I think that's going to be a good test between us and Florida State. See where we at with it.